Hi everybody and welcome back to The Greater Dog. Today is day for trick number 3 and our third trick is going to be walk the plank. And I'm sorry I don't have an eye patch, but it would be fun. But we're going to teach our dogs to walk on planks today. The equipment you're going to need are a plank, some sort of board that the dog can walk on. It can be smooth or slippery right at this point. You just want to make sure it's sturdy enough to handle the weight of your dog, however big your dog is. We're also going to need something to pull that plank up off the floor. So what I have here are two yoga blocks. You can also use bricks. If you have a small dog, you could use plastic boxes, anything that's going to pull that plank up off the floor so that they're not walking on the floor itself. And the third thing you're going to need is, if your plank is slippery, if you have a yoga mat or shelf liner or something like that that will prevent the plank from being slippery, we always want to make sure we keep the dog's safety in mind and that everything we ask the dog to do is safe. So first thing we need to do is set up our equipment. So blocks are going to go on the floor. The plank is going to go on top of the blocks, and I always like to make sure that the blocks are kind of at the end of where the plank is so that the dog steps on the end and the plank is a little light. It won't automatically flip. It won't flip up on them. You can see this one's a little too far back, so I'm going to adjust that. And then I take my yoga mat and put it on there. Easy, get off. Good girl. We're not doing it yet. Good job. All right, and then I get my cookies. So Maisie is ready to go. We've done a lot of plank work, so this is gonna be easy for her. All you do, you want to make sure, get off, that you start, Maisie, here. Come here. I know. Sit. Here. Sit. Sit. Maisie, sit. So you want to make sure you start a couple feet back from the end of the plank so that the dog is a straight on path to get onto the plank correctly. And you just take a treat to their nose and you walk them up on the plank and very slowly walk them off the plank. Yes, boop. And then, because I like to work dogs on both sides, I'm going to take her and walk her on the other direction. So now she is on my right. Boop. And as they get fluid at this, you can just say walk. Boop. Good girl. And the other way. Walk. Boop. But at the beginning, make sure you use your cookies. Keep it low on at the dog's head height. If you pull the cookie up too high, the dog will sit. And we don't want the dog to sit on the plank. We want them to walk on the plank. So I'm going to turn and come back. Good girl. Boop. So I did have a reader ask me, or a follower ask me, about dogs that do we call shark teeth. So those are the dogs that bite at your fingers when you're giving cookies. And a really good way to take care of that is to put the cookie between your thumb and your first finger. Kind of tuck it in there. And that way, when you give it to the dog, they can't eat your fingers and you can just kind of squeeze it out on them. So again, you put the cookie in between your thumb and finger. And you just squeeze it out. Good girl. So that is our trick for this week. Walk the plank. As always, show me your videos so we can see how much fun you're having with your puppies. Have a great week, and we'll see you on Thursday.